Welcome back to JavaCode Academy. In today's video, we will learning on the most important concept in Java. The concept name is arrays. Arrays in Java for beginners. This is we're learning about today in Java. What is arrays? What is an array? An array is a linear data structure that allows us to store multiple values of the same type in a single variable initiated of creating variables like 1, num1, num2, num3. We can store all values inside one array. Most understanding, I already tell about the what is the array. Importance of array structures. Arrays are a fundamental data structures that allows us to store multiple values in a single variable. They enable efficient data management and facilitate operations like sorting and searching. These type of controls are used in Java. How I declaring and initializing the Java. Understanding array creation in Java. Declaring an array involves specifying its type and name while initializing assigns values. This is process is essential for efficient data storage and manipulation in programming tasks. Accessing array in elements. Understanding array indexing. Array indexing allows you to access specific elements within an array using their numerical positions, enabling efficient data retrieval and manipulation essential for effective programming in Java. After the concept, we explore the examples also. Looping through arrays. Understanding the looping types. One of the looping is classic for loop. For loop. I already tell about yesterday what is loops for and while do while enhanced loop. I already say that. Now I call the classic for loop. The classic for loop allows you to iterate over an array by specifying an index, providing complete control over the iteration process, including the ability to skip elements or alter indicates. And next we move to the enhanced for each loop. The enhanced for each loop simplifies array traversal, automatically iterating for through the each elements, making code cleaner and easier to read while minimizing the risk of by one error during iteration. And performance considerations, while both loop type are effective and the enhance for each loop may offer better performance in terms of readability and maintainability, especially when working with larger array on more complex data structures. It is the performance is this is the performance consideration we discuss about in looping through arrays. And we understanding the array basic syntax of array. In this section we will explore simple Java array examples that demonstrates how to declare, initialize and access elements for within an array, showing the fundamental syntax and usages. Now I am showing the fundamental usages in Java. I take a main class. Let we discuss how to create. Now we simply initialize the values. Now I create a main function. Now I am create a main function. I initializing the array of of you should name is specified here. Numbers or your wish, your choice to take it. First, I take a numbers in variables 30, 40. Sorry, 40. This is the declaration of array. We use the indexing is a first element. The first element is at index is 0. He is index. This is the index. Index is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the array of the indexing. So numbers index 0 will be print 10. The of numbers of array will 1 will print 20 and so on. Like how to access the elements integer of I equals to 0, I less than n, and incremented the value. Sorry, I is the numbers. I less than is the number. Integer of number. Take a n. It is integer value. This is the for loop I declare out of println of what is the array num of index is 0. This is iterating the values here, iterating to the values from the collapse for each. Like that. And this one is the iterating function. This is the for loop, and we can also for each loop. We can also throw an array using for each loop. For int of we take an variable integer of x. What I am giving an array n is I give the array. By clearing the for condition, I execute the for each. What I am printing here, system dot out dot println print of x. What I take a variable in for each loop, it is a x. Now we run the code. What I am get a output, I get a output is this one, total index of array. I get an array. We can also create an empty array also. We can also create an empty new int of integer is 5. This is the creation of empty array. Now we execute the code is 0. How many times we get in index 5? This is the 0 of the 5. This is the examples of the executing for loop and for each loop. Now we move into the common array errors. Beginners often encountering off by one errors. Initialized arrays and incorrect indexing recognition. These common mistakes is crucial for mastering arrays and developing efficient Java programming skills. And next, array length. Array length and iteration. In Java, an array length property determines the number of elements in the can store. Iterating through arrays is essential for processing each element efficiently using loops or enhance for each loop constructs. We also tell about how to what is for loop for each loop and for loop also. Now I give you some practical exercise for hands-on array challenge. Engaging with practical exercise solidifies your understanding the array in Java. These exercise with experimental supports the development of problem-solving skills essential for programming success. Array manipulation technique. Mastering array manipulation is essential in Java. Arrays provides methods like sort, copy of, and fill to effectively manage data, enabling developers to perform operation with ease and precision. Advanced array and technique exploring the multidimensional arrays. Multidimensional arrays are allowed to for complex data storage and manipulation, enabling developers to create matrices and grids, which are essential for applications like game development and specific computing also. These are the mainly arrays concept. So that all about array in Java, and also very that why Java later introduced array list, which we learn in. So that all about arrays in Java, what they are, how to declare, how to store and access values. Practice this and see how powerful arrays we when we handle the handling multiple values. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Java Code Academy. See you the next lesson.